Holly always looks like she's struggling financially, doesn't she? These are my mom friends who look down on me and revel in their sense of superiority. One day, one of their daughters touched my cherished piano without asking. Please don't touch the piano.
If you're going to make a fuss over your piano, then take this.
After spilling coffee on it, their faces changed when they learned the truth. I am Holly. I enrolled my daughter, who just turned 3, in preschool. At first, she didn't want to be apart from me, but she got used to it within a week. I feel a bit lonely, but I'm happy to see her grow. When I pick her up, she tells me all about her day. She seems to enjoy her daily experiences at preschool. I joined a mom friends group when my daughter started preschool, but honestly, I'm not great at socializing. Still, I have to get along with them for my daughter's sake. There are 6 of us in the mom friends group, including me. All of us are moms of kids who play well with my daughter. They're all lovely people with deep affection for their children. They're more experienced in parenting, so I learn a lot from them. Above all, they're kind people who accept me, even though I'm not good at communication. However, there's one person I can't get along with.
Good morning, Holly.
Good morning, Dorothy.
Hey, what's with that ugly bag your daughter has?
Oh, I made a bag from her old clothes.
Seriously? A bag made from old clothes? That's so poor. I'd be embarrassed to let my precious daughter carry that. Your daughter must be trying to be considerate of you.
Is that so? Dorothy continued to look down on me with a bitter smile. The mom friend I can't stand is Dorothy. She's the wealthiest mom in the group. She always wears expensive clothes and bags, and she's beautiful with a great figure, the kind of woman everyone admires. But she has a bad personality. She targets people like me who are not assertive and looks down on them. I don't have the courage to talk back, so I just smile awkwardly.
Oh, right. Your house is the venue for this week's tea party, isn't it?
Yes, it's my turn this week. In the mom friends group led by Dorothy, we have a tea party at someone's home once a week. Although it's mostly just listening to Dorothy brag, I've hosted a tea party at my home several times before. My home is not as stylish as Dorothy's, so she never misses a chance to look down on me. She'd say things like,
"It's weird not to have any paintings on the wall."
Or,
"Where did you get this tasteless sofa?"
She even ridiculed my cherished piano. I'm sure I'll be exhausted from forcing smiles while being looked down upon.
To be honest, I'm not looking forward to it. After all, it's at your house, Holly. Your furniture is all old and not attractive, but rules are rules, so I'll go. See you later.
Dorothy said what she wanted and quickly left the preschool. After parting with her, I felt heavy thinking about the upcoming tea party. On the day of the tea party, as the other mom friends entered my home, Dorothy came in last. Today, she looked even more stylish than usual. Dorothy stands out in my modest home, looking out of place.
Wow, you still have all this old furniture. I gave so much advice last time. Why don't you replace this sofa already?
Oh, I forgot.
You can't afford it, Holly.
Ignoring Dorothy's arrogance, I started preparing tea and snacks in the kitchen. The other mom friends are chatting in their seats, but Dorothy is walking around the house alone. I wish she wouldn't snoop around. It's embarrassing.
Oh, Holly, you still have this old piano?
Hearing Dorothy's loud voice, I rushed to the scene. She had entered my piano room without permission. I had put a "Do Not Enter" sticker on the door to that room, but Dorothy seemed to have ignored it. The other mom friends, hearing her voice, started gathering in the room. Sorry everyone, could you please not go near the piano in that room? Dorothy frowned at my timid request.
What? Why would you say that? That's not how you treat guests.
I apologize, but that piano is very precious to me. Even a small scratch would be a big deal. Please understand.
A scratch? It's already an old piano. What's one more scratch? You really are like a poor person, cherishing something like this.
Sorry, the tea is ready. Let's relax in the living room. Somehow, calming Dorothy down, we returned to the living room with the other mom friends. Dorothy seemed displeased about being corrected. She left looking irritated without even finishing her tea or snacks. I worried this might affect my daughter's friendships, but she never came home crying. For now, I was relieved. But Dorothy's arrogance escalated. She spread false rumors among the mom friends and flaunted her expensive clothes and bags. She even looked down on my husband's income and my daughter's appearance. I don't mind being looked down upon, but it's uncomfortable when she speaks ill of my daughter and husband. I told her to stop, but it didn't seem to have much effect. A month passed like this, and it was my turn to host the tea party again. I welcomed the usual mom friends, but Dorothy hadn't arrived yet. According to the others, she would be late. We decided to start the tea party without her. Without someone bragging, it was surprisingly peaceful. I was talking without tension for the first time in. But she never came home crying. It was probably Dorothy. I got up and opened the door.
Sorry, I'm late. I was picking up my daughter from daycare.
Dorothy was holding a little girl about 2 years old. Thank you for coming, Dorothy. Is your daughter joining us?
Do you have a problem with that?
No, I just wasn't expecting it.
It's none of your business. Let us in.
Sure. Sorry. Dorothy's daughter ran into the house as soon as they entered. As I tried to stop her, Dorothy pulled my arm.
She's fine on her own. She's a good girl.
But what if she gets hurt?
Do you have anything dangerous lying around?
No, but since you're here, Dorothy, how about we have lunch? Would your daughter like to join?
Wow, you're actually being considerate.
However, Dorothy only called her daughter's name and didn't try to bring her to the living room. She left her daughter unattended and went to the living room where the mom friends were waiting. I managed to catch Dorothy's running daughter and took her to the living room. I handed her to Dorothy and started preparing lunch. As I was bringing the prepared dishes to the living room, I heard a noise from the hallway. I had a bad feeling and went to check. Dorothy's daughter was pulling out my daughter's toys and playing with them. Sorry, these are my daughter's favorite toys. Let's put them back where they were. As I gently spoke to her and tried to take the toy, she dropped it and started scribbling on the wall with crayons. I grabbed her arm in a panic and she burst into tears. Hearing her cries, Dorothy and the mom friends rushed to the hallway.
What are you doing, Holly? Making my daughter cry. She was just playing.
I'm sorry, but she was drawing on the wall.
She's a child. Let her doodle. It's not a big deal.
But we're renting, so we'd have to pay for repairs.
You really are like a poor person. That's a small expense. You should have been prepared for this when you had a child. Poor thing. She was having fun.
Dorothy starts lecturing me instead of scolding her daughter. The other mom friends just looked the other way, not daring to oppose Dorothy. I give up on reasoning with her and decide to focus on lunch. As usual, she complains about my cooking, calling it bland, tasteless, and inedible. I thought I made a good meal, but today it just doesn't go down well. Just when Dorothy's bragging session starts, I hear the sound of a piano. I rush to the piano room, and as expected, Dorothy's daughter is playing it. I had left the piano lid open and forgot to lock the room.
Stop! Don't touch that!
I raise my voice, and characteristically, I pick up her daughter and usher her out of the room. Dorothy rushes in, hearing her daughter cry.
Holly, what's the problem? Why are you making my daughter cry?
Please, just don't touch the piano. It's really important to me. I bow my head, but Dorothy seems displeased.
What's the big deal? It's just an old piano.
She splashes her bottled coffee all over the piano. I try to wipe it off with my clothes, but it's too late. The coffee seeps into the white case and flows deeper into the strings. I collapse to my knees, realizing there's nothing I can do. The other mom friends rush in, asking what happened. I don't have the energy to answer. Instead, Dorothy gleefully recounts the events.
Holly interrupted my daughter while she was happily playing the piano and made her cry. I didn't like her for a while and she became obsessed with playing the piano, so I poured coffee on her and pretended I never made her cry.
Mom friends wondering which one to follow. One of the mom friends interrupts.
Wait, this piano, it's worth over $1 million.
She mumbles and turns pale.
Oh, what's wrong? Why that long face? Is it about this old piano? This piano is worth over $1 million. It's a rare piece, one of only a few in the world.
She's right. This piano was purchased by my grandmother. It's a limited edition worth about $1 million. I had promised to keep it safe for generations. I never thought it would be ruined like this.
You're lying. Holly, how could someone like you own such a valuable piano? Speak up. Say it's a lie.
No, it's not a lie. This is a cherished piano passed down from my grandmother. I warned you not to touch it before.
If Dorothy spilled coffee on it, then she'll have to pay for the repairs. That would be around $100,000. $100,000? I can't afford that. Besides, it's Holly's fault for not telling me it was valuable.
Dorothy tries to make excuses, but realizes her position. She apologizes profusely.
I'm so sorry, Holly. I had no idea that old piano was so valuable. I'm truly sorry. Please don't bill me for the repairs.
She had always looked down on me and acted arrogantly. Is she really sorry? I think about her past behavior. She's always looked down on me, brought her daughter without notice, and let her play without supervision. She even lectured me for interrupting her daughter's playtime. Dorothy said, if you had told me it was valuable, but you don't spill coffee on something someone cherishes, valuable or not, I can't forgive her.
Stop apologizing, Dorothy.
She looks up at me, hopeful I will tell her that.
I'll send you the bill for the repairs. Please take your daughter and leave.
What? She stands there stunned. I point to the door, and the other mom friend escort her out. The tea party ends. I later bill Dorothy for the repairs. Her husband visits and apologizes. Apparently, her attitude had been a problem for a while. He says he is being looked at in a negative light because of this incident. She starts working to pay off the debt and stops attending tea parties. I make sure to lock the piano room from then on. Since then, the piano has been beautifully restored, and in order to prevent such a tragedy from happening again, he has developed a habit of turning the doorknob to make sure the room is securely locked. I resent my inability and wish I had done this from the beginning. Years pass, and my daughter grows up. I pass on the piano to her, knowing she'll take good care of it.